learning to ride a dirt bike the self-taught way may not be the best way for you. If you're just trying to figure it out on your own by going at it over and over again, maybe you're searching up all these videos on YouTube of what to do, and while you can be able to learn how to ride a dirt bike by yourself, it takes a lot longer. But why is that? Well, after many years of riding myself, I learned that I wasn't as good as I thought I was, and that was because I was trying to figure it out all on my own. And what happens is, while you do learn what works, you also learn what doesn't work. So you're making a lot more mistakes. So you got to spend more time practicing, learning through trial and error. For example, trying to get up a steep hill, you think that you need just as much speed as possible, just holding it wide open, but you find out that you lose traction, you lose momentum, and then you get stuck halfway up the hill. So you made a mistake. Now you got to figure out what happened, and if you just keep going at it over and over again, you'll eventually figure it out, but you may not know exactly what the actual root cause was, why you weren't able to get up that hill. Instead, you just focus on just riding faster, and you can be able to do that if you keep practicing at it, and hopefully you don't lose your balance and fly off the bike. And when you're just trying to teach yourself how to ride, you're more likely to make these mistakes that could cause you to crash. Another example is when you're riding flat or slippery corners, and if you don't have the fundamentals of how to properly ride a dirt bike, your front end is more likely to wash out because you don't know how to get proper traction on the front wheel. And this is so much different than riding on the street or even mountain biking. You need different techniques, use different body position in order to have traction, which gives you control and ultimately the confidence to ride. Another huge mistake that's super easy to make is death gripping the bars, and I still have to remind myself to relax. And one reason why we do death grip the bars is because we feel like we need to stay in control so that the bike doesn't fall over. And by holding on really hard to the handlebars, we feel like we're in control. But in reality, the bike is controlling you because you're reacting to what the bike is doing. So if the bike is going backward and forward and you just feel like you're starting to get out of control and you're just death gripping the bars to try and keep the bike upright, that's one huge sign that you're making a mistake of poor body position and balance on the bike. Another big one is riding in deep sand, and if you're just trying to figure it out on your own, you're likely making the mistake of thinking that you need to ride faster in order to stay upright in the sand, because you feel like the front end is going to go wherever it wants and fall over, or you feel like you need to scoot way back on the rear so that the front tire doesn't wash out or knife on you. So if you are stubborn like me and you want to spend years trying to figure it out on your own, it's definitely a possible way. But if you want the path to preventing all these common beginner mistakes so that you can ride with control faster and not fall down as often, go out and have fun riding with your family with confidence this year, then the self-taught way is not the best, the fastest, the easiest way to do it. Take, for example, if you were trying to learn a new instrument for the first time, such as a guitar. Would you expect to be able to play it well within a few weeks of trying? You might be able to play a few chords, but if you're just trying to figure it out on your own, then you better expect it to take years to do if you want to do it well, or you might just give up. But if you wanted to play it well within a few weeks or a few months, at least a little bit, you'd expect to need a coach to be able to guide you through how to properly use that and play that guitar, because he or she will take you through it step by step, how to use your fingers, your body, and prevent the common beginner mistakes that people make that hold you back. So why would riding a dirt bike be any different? If you want to learn the first step to mastering your clutch control so that you stop stalling, you need to check out this video here, because I want you to ride with control so that you have more fun, whether it's with your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, or just friends that you're riding with. I'm Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. Learn more, ride more, so that you can stay safe and have fun for many years to come.